Welcome back. We have already completed the basics of similarity, that is the definition as well as the test which will help you to make the two triangles similar. Agreed? Now, if I recollect it, what I got over there was okay, if I have two triangles, then according to the given correspondence or obtained correspondence, if all the pairs of corresponding angles are congruent and all the pairs of corresponding sides are in proportion, then obviously the two triangles will be similar by definition. And then we did the three tests, out of which the easiest was angle, which is actually the inheritance of angle test. Now we will do some questions. I will be doing in such a way that I will mix up easy and difficult questions. I will try to explore all the possibilities. So I have written one question over here, and even I will deal with the textual questions. So if I read the question, it is like this: in triangle ABC and triangle LMN, your AB is equal to X, BC is equal to Y, and AC is equal to 6. LM is 10, MN is 22, LN is 24. What is the value of X and Y? It is and, not plus. It is X and Y for triangle ABC to be similar to triangle LMN. Now the common sense which tells me is the values are expected for X and Y. Means you must get such values that after inputting those values, you will get the two triangles similar. That means if I think in another way, I get the conclusion that if the triangles are similar, that is if triangle ABC is similar to triangle LMN, it is conditional, So if it is similar, then obviously it will have all the pairs of angles congruent which are corresponding and all the pairs of corresponding sides in proportion. So here information expected is only about sides. So I will talk about only sides. That is, I told you how to take the correspondence. First, second side of the first triangle is to the second triangle comes down. पहले वाले का वजूद आ गया, दूसरे वाले का वजूद नीचे रहेगा. तो it will be first second and first second. तो LM is equal to second third is to second third, and then first third is to first third. This I did what? First, second I did, corresponding. What I took? Sides. From where I took? From these triangles which are similar, that is corresponding sides of similar triangles. I will just input the values and check what will happen. Here to me AB is given to you as X and LM is given to me as 10 is equal to BC is given to me as Y, MN is given to me as 22 and AC is given to me as 6 and LN as 24. Agreed? So obviously this 6 and 24 are reducible. So this is 6 ones are 6 fours are. So what I get from this ki X is to 10 is equal to Y is to 22 is equal to K. That means the K value is here, that is a constant value is 1 by 4. That means this ratio is equal to this ratio. Also this ratio is equal to this ratio. So therefore I will say here X by 10 is equal to 1 by 4, and at the same time Y by 22 is also equal to 1 by 4. Right? So obviously these are two ratios which are equal, having equal to sign in between. So I will transfer this 10 to right side. So I get here X is equal to 10 by 4 and same y is equal to 22 by 4, which can be found out as x is equal to 4 to the 8, 8 and 20, that is 2.5, and y is equal to 4 5 are 20 and then 4 5 are 5.5, right? Now here units are not mentioned, but since units are not mentioned, it is mandatory for you to write at the tail end. That is, units are not known, so I write here units, that is 2.5 units, and this is 5.5 units. Okay, this is one of the simplest problem which we can frame on it. Now let us go to some textual problems. Let us complete them and then we will go to some other questions also. Coming to exercise 1.3, question number 3. Before you study further, you remove please the textbook if you are having, so you will come to know which question I am discussing. Now here it is told that two poles of height 8 meter and 4 meter. So better I will take this as one of the pole and this as another pole, and this will be the ground level. Okay. So this is 4 meter and 8 meter told, I think. So yes, it is 4 meter and this is 8 meter. Okay. Now what happens is, obviously this will be a smaller pole. The length of shadow. So how do we consider the length of shadow? This is your object. The source of light comes from this side. That is, this side the source of light comes. It will obstruct this opaque surface and the shadow will fall on the ground. So this is the length of shadow, where it comes, right? So this is your so-called as shadow 1 and this is your shadow 2, right? Now the most important factor which is there, here shadow of smaller is given, that is not very most important. What I mean to say is, if you read the question, it says at the same time. This is very important. Imagine you are so called as 150 centimeter and you and your friend is at 150 centimeter, right? So if you stand at the same place at 4 o'clock on so called as some ground level, so the shadow formed by you and your friend at the same place in a linear part will be of same length, right? But if you are 150 and your friend is so called as 170, the length of shadow will differ. But you will find what? That the proportion of shadow is same as the proportion of your heights. Proportion means, actually I mean to say ratio. The ratio of shadows will be actually equal to ratio of your heights. The reason is the timing is same. But if you calculate the shadow of yours at 4 o'clock and your friends at 5 o'clock, the ratio will not be different, will not be same, right? Because the sun position has changed, right? Now since the sun position has changed, the shadow will also change, the ratio also will change. So here important part is same time, that is shadow is calculated at same time. It says that smaller shadow is 6 meter, so that I am writing here. Okay, so I will say here let BC be the shadow of 8 meter pole and QR is shadow of 4 meter pole, right? Now the most important concept, as I told you, is since time is same, therefore ratio of height of poles is equal to ratio of shadow of pole. Okay, so that I will write on other side. So as I said, ki ratio of heights of pole, that means your height of one pole is PR is to AC will be equal to ratio of shadows of pole. That is, since I took height of pole pehle as PR, so I will take shadow of PR only, that is your QR is to BC. So what I get here is 4 is to 8 is equal to 6 is to S2. So solving, I will get here S2 is equal to 12 meters. So whatever I spoke, I have written already over here. That is ratio of heights of pole is equal to ratio of shadows of pole. Now you will be thinking कि I did not use the triangle over here which is given in the text. It is absolutely not required. That means it is actually based on similarity. That is why they have given as triangle and made the two triangles similar. But there is no need of this. It is simple ratio wala problem. Okay, can be solved in only simple way. So there is no need to join third side or something like that and show the two triangles similar. It is very simple logical question. Okay. Now the next question which I have drawn has triangle PQR in which PS is perpendicular to QR and QT is perpendicular to PR. Some measurements are given to me, PS, QT, QR and expected PR. Okay. So now let me plan my workout. That is how I am going to think. Now if I see over here, I am given PS, so I am seeing this PS, okay. Then I am given QT, okay, that also is understood. Now QR is this one, okay, and PR is this one, right, expected. So I will try to make pair of it if it is possible. That is, who relates with whom? PS and QR, so no, not at all. PS and PR, yes. If I take PS and if I take PR, then these are the two sides. And if I consider side SR, so I get triangle PSR. So I remember one triangle is PSR. So obviously the second triangle from these two sides will be QT, which is there, and QR. So third triangle is QTR, that is second triangle. So I have triangle PSR and triangle QTR. Now see how I am thinking. Now in these two triangles, sides are given to me and again side is asked. That means I can find this using the concept where I will get ratio of sides. Now ratio of sides I get in basic proportionality theorem, where you require parallel line, which is not there. You get it in angle bisector theorem where you require an angle bisector, which is not there. You get it in similarity. That means I need to show triangle PSR and triangle QTR similar. If I show them, then ratio of their corresponding sides will be same. Okay. So now I will plan out how to show it. Okay. So if I take triangle PSR and triangle QTR, agreed. So here in triangle PSR and in triangle QTR, observe. In PSR, very good, the one shouting with big eyes is this angle 90 degree. In this triangle also QTR, one angle is 90 degree. Now if you get one angle, then it is very easy that you will only try for getting one more angle. अपने सर का बोझ उतर जाता है. So try to get one more angle. So what I am doing is, कि in triangle PSR, see how do I think. In triangle PSR, my matter of S is closed. So I remain with two angles. One is angle SPR and other is angle R, because R is single, so I can take name. ठीक है. Okay. Remember, I remained with angle SPR and angle R. Now in triangle QTR, T is already gone. So I remain with TQR and angle R. Right? So now when I spoke out this, something clicked in my brain. And what is that? I spelled R two times. So let me see R is the same angle for both or not. In triangle PSR, R is having ray RP and RS. Okay. In triangle QTR, R is having ray RT. Ray RT means ray RP only. And another ray QRQ, which is nothing but ray RS only. That means these are two angles which are having both the rays same. That means these two angles are not different. They are one and the same. Right? That means I got one more angle. My matter closes. So I will write it down. So I have taken two triangles. Right now there is no relationship between them. The only relationship between them is of and. यानी मैं और तुम खाली चेहरा देख के पहचानते एक दूसरे को. तो in this angle PSR is 90 degree, angle QTR also 90 degree, so both are congruent, and angle R is congruent to angle R, which we have discussed already. So what do I get? I get two angles of first triangle are correspondingly congruent to two angles of another triangle. Then the two triangles will be similar, not by definition but by the test which comes to our rescue, and that is by AA test for similarity. तो आई टोल्ड यू जो पहला आया उसका पूरा हक बनता है कैसे भी आने का. तो ट्राइंगल PSR इज सिमिलर टू ट्राइंगल, और दूसरा वाला पूछ के आएगा आऊँ या नहीं, आऊँ या नहीं. तो हियर एंगल R केम विथ एंगल R, एंगल R थर्ड पोजीशन तो एंगल R थर्ड पोजीशन. S केम विथ T तो S सेकेंड पोजीशन तो T केम सेकेंड पोजीशन. Agreed? And remained only one. And what is that now? Out of this T and R are used. So here only Q remains. This is by AA test for similarity. Okay? So once you get these two ratios similar, all the pairs of corresponding angles, two triangles similar. So all the pairs of corresponding angles are congruent and all the pairs of corresponding sides are in proportion. So we are not interested in angles because it is not asked. So we will only talk about sides. So you have first second is to first second is equal to second third. But is SR mentioned here? Let me write pehle. SR is to TR is equal to PR is to QR. Remember, first second, second third, first third, and I have explained you what is this already. These are corresponding sides of similar triangle. So let me input the values. Now PS is how much? 7. QT how much? 8. SR known? No. TR known? TR not known. PR known? PR not known. And QR known? QR known 12. So obviously I will drop this ratio. I will just compare this to, that is I will get here 7 is to 8 is equal to PR is to 12. Okay. Now this you solve. What you will get? PR. Okay. Okay. Now we will move to another question. Now coming to question number 7. I have just drawn the figure in inverted manner only to save the space, nothing else. Rest all things I have kept same. So here, if you see the given part has very important thing, that is quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. So immediately when the word comes parallelogram, I will try to recollect all the things. If it is parallelogram, then opposite sides are parallel by definition. So I can get CD parallel to AB, which in turns becomes CD parallel to AT, right? So I'm saying कि I require or not, that I don't know. So I can get a pair of alternate angles, that is CDT. See this one, CDT congruent to DTA, right? This I can get. And even opposite side CB is parallel to AD, right? So obviously this is parallel to this. So they will form corresponding angles which will be congruent if it is required. That I don't know whether it is required or not. Now what I require, that I will talk on that pehle. See, I am showing you how to think. DE, so where is E? E is here. So this is your E. DE into BE, no issue. And CE into TE, okay, no problem, right? Now if I see कि CE and TE don't form any triangle, no problem, but CE from this given information forms a triangle with whom? CE, drop this, TE to dropped already, BE, no, then DE, yes, CE and DE. If I combine them with DC, so this particular triangle will be formed. So obviously the remaining two will form this triangle, that is BE and TE is there, na? BE and TE. That means I want the sides of triangle CED and triangle TEB in proportion. That is, they will have same ratio. If they have same ratio, then they will be in proportion, and by cross multiplication I will get this. Okay, right? So first and foremost is I am going to show these two triangles similar, because I want their sides to be in proportion, and I can get sides in proportion if and only if the two triangles are similar. Not talking about basic proportionality or even about so called as angle bisector, right? So now here when I get this, so I have, if you see this angle congruent to this angle, you have studied the concept of vertically opposite angle already. So these two are vertically opposite angle, and now as I discussed, I will get this angle congruent to this angle, or even this DCB and EBT. These are also alternate angles, and lines are parallel, so obviously these two also will be congruent. So here the lines parallel will be this one, then CD parallel to AT, and this will be your transverse. Only transverse will change. So you can take this angle also congruent to this angle, you will get. So these two I will write pehle. So first I will make use of the concept of parallelogram. That is, I will say here that I have quadrilateral ABCD as a parallelogram. So obviously CD will be parallel to AB, right? AB means AD, and this CB will be transversal, right? So obviously there is no need to mention opposite sides of parallelogram and all that. It is understood that it's parallelogram, the opposite sides are parallel. So you will get here angle DCE will be congruent to angle EBT. These are alternate angles, and when you get angles congruent, so it is converse of alternate angles test, right? Now you have two angles, it is sufficient to show two triangles similar. So in triangle DCE and triangle TBE. Here we have very first thing, the first content will be of the first triangle, that is DCE is congruent to whom? EBT, and this has come from where? From first one. Agreed? Then angle so called as E, but at E there are four angles formed. So you write the complete name, that is CED is congruent to BET. These are vertically opposite angles. So now again the same comment comes. Two angles of first triangle are correspondingly congruent to two angles of another triangle. Then the two triangles are said to be similar by AA test for similarity. So this is very nearer and dearer test for us. तो ट्राइंगल पहला वाला कैसे भी आ सकता है, उसको कोई रोकेगा नहीं, लेकिन दूसरा वाला उधार की ज़िंदगी लेके आ रहा है तो उसको रोकेगा. इज सिमिलर टू ट्राइंगल. नाउ यू हैव टू थिंक. तो एंगल विथ एंगल, तो इन DCE द वर्टेक्स एंगल इज C and EBT वर्टेक्स इज B. तो C गोज विथ B. C नंबर 2, तो B ने अपना जगह बोल दिया हुआ, B मेरा को जगह आ गया. नाउ E विथ E, तो 3 एक नाम बच गया, दैट इज T. तो हियर ट्राइंगल DCE is similar to triangle TBE. This is by AA test for similarity. Okay. Now once you get this, all the pairs of corresponding sides are in proportion. तो पूरा जमाड़ा लेके करेंगे क्या, जो चाहिए वही ले लो ना. यू वांट DE. DE दिख रहा है क्या? हाँ दिख रहा है. DE फर्स्ट थर्ड इज टू फर्स्ट थर्ड क्या? TE इज इक्वल टू कौन सा चाहिए अभी? BE. BE है क्या? B हाँ इधर है. दूसरा क्या है? CE. CE सेकेंड थर्ड इज टू सेकेंड थर्ड BE. राइट. तो दिस इज योर करस्पॉन्डिंग साइड्स ऑफ सिमिलर ट्राइंगल्स. तो जस्ट बाय क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन, दैट इज सॉल्विंग द रेशियो, यू विल गेट हियर DE into BE is equal to CE into TE. I hope you have understood. Now the questions which are there, I will discuss them orally because they are quite simple. So we'll discuss them orally and you try by your own. And if difficulties arises, then we will solve them. Okay. Now before discussing that, let me use the space which is available over here. So I have taken a 9th question of 1.3. I have drawn very small figure and even written to prove that in very small space. I think so this much space will be sufficient for me, so that I am doing that much. So here you have triangle ABC. You might have seen I have written the name also A with pen so that it is visible very nicely. In triangle ABC there is a point D on BC such that this angle BAC, this one, BAC, this one, BAC will be congruent to ADC. Okay. And you are expected to show CA square is equal to CB into CD. I am not thinking of what and how to show. I will only say that is to show that, means what I want to show, that I am thinking on it. कि if this is expected, that means I can even show CA into CA is equal to CB into CD. Okay. CA square is written as CA into CA. Right. Means I can show this one also. Means I can show here what? एक CA उधर डालते हैं, एक उसमें से मेहमान इधर लेके आते हैं. दैट इज CA. किसको लेना है? ले ले CB को, चलेगा. CB is equal to CD is to CA. Agreed. Means if I show this also is sufficient. So what is CA and CB? Let me understand that. CA, 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 CA. and this is CB. That means CA and CB are two sides. If I merge third side in that, I will get this triangle CAB or ABC. Right? Getting it? Now if I take CD, CA and CB I took. Now CD and CA. CD, CD and CA. This is the triangle. Right? So in very short thing, I can say here कि I need to show these two triangles similar. Now why to show similar? To get the ratios. So obviously when I go to the proof part, see how it is simple. When I go to the proof part, I have in triangle CA, which to take pehle? CAB, CAD, whichever. Here CA and CD are there. So CAD and triangle CAB. What you have here, what you have here is first angle ADC, that is angle ADC is congruent to angle whom? Angle BAC. This is given, I am not writing by my own. Now I told you the trick. Now in triangle ADC, मेरा हमेशा perspective will be this कि if I get one angle, I will try to get another angle only. So ADC I talked about in this particular triangle. Agreed? So remaining two angles are which one? One is this angle C अकेला है, लेकिन A अकेला नहीं तो उसका पूरा नाम, that is DAC. Right? Got it? So remained is angle C and angle DAC. Now in this triangle ABC, already this is over. So remaining angles are B and C. Now you can see you talk about the same angle C. तो दोनों का रेस भी देख लो एक बार. दोनों का रेस भी तो एक ही है. That means angle C is congruent to angle C. Right? These are common angle. तो I get here ट्रायंगल पहला वाला कैसे भी आ जाएगा, उसको कोई रोकने वाला नहीं है. CAD इज सिमिलर टू दूसरा वाला उधर की ज़िंदगी लेके आ रहा है, तो ही विल आस्क मैं आऊँ या नहीं आऊँ. तो C विल बी C फर्स्ट वन, D विल बी A, D D. तो D इज़ थर्ड ईयर, तो A इज़ थर्ड. एक नाम बच गया. व्हाट इज़ दैट? नाउ यू गॉट C एंड A. यू हैव ऑलरेडी रिटन दिस. तो ये वाला है C and A you got, the remains is B. This is by AA test for similarity. Okay. Now I will speak orally. Now I will not write because there is no space at all. So now I don't have to show this thing. I have changed the proof part. So I have to just show this. CA is to CB. So CA, right, first second, is to CB. Okay. Is equal to what I am to show? CD first third is to first third CA. Got it? Wasn't it very simple? Now let us discuss the questions from text. Okay, if you have your text, please open it on exercise 1.3, right? And we will start discussing one by one question. So at least we will be able to. I have also managed to get the textbook from one of my member of the society who had his son in standard 10th. So that is at least that work is done for me. Okay. So I will make use of that text. You can see here I am talking about question number 5. In question number 5, I will not see anything. It is told as trapezium. I will recollect what is trapezium. Trapezium is a quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel and other pair compulsorily non-parallel. So here parallel sides are mentioned, PQ and SR. Okay. So here obviously see here, this is parallel to this. So if I take this as transversal, then this will be the alternate angles. Agreed? Even these are alternate angles. And lines are parallel, that is why alternate angles are congruent. So you can get this angle congruent to this angle, and this angle already is vertically opposite angle. That means two triangles, triangle PAQ and triangle SAR, are similar by AA test, and if they are similar, then all the pairs of corresponding sides are in proportion. Okay, so you just write the pair of corresponding sides, just fill up the values. That is, even if you don't understand, then wherever AR is there, there you write 5 AP. Wherever AS is there, you will write 5 AQ. So that AP will cancel, you will get 5 is to something or 1 is to 5 something like that, or you will get 5 is to something in this case also. So obviously the ratio will be 1 is to 5. So when you put it here, the SR will be cross multiplication will give you so called as SR is equal to 5 PQ. So same thing is in question number 6. Same to same, nothing, no, not at all anything. Now question number 8 when you go, so you can very clearly see ki here what is given to me. But these are two straight lines, that means these are vertical angles which are congruent. Agreed? Now the information which tells me is AP is to CP, see here, AP is to CP is equal to BP is to DP. Very good. So see the upper sides, this one, AP and BP. So AP and BP form triangle, this one, and CP and DP form this triangle. That means to get triangles similar, it is already asked only that only, okay. So there is no problem. So I need to show these two triangles similar. So to show these two triangles similar, I have already AP is to PC is equal to DP is to PB. That means a pair of corresponding sides are already in proportion. Now very important thing, here you see AP and BP. Which vertex repeats? P. Here you see CP and DP. Which vertex repeats? P. So that vertex P is the middle vertex or so called as point of intersection or whatever it is. And if you take the angle at that particular point, so that will be the angle included by side AP and side BP. So that angle must be only congruent, no other angle. So it is already known that APB is congruent to DPC, right? This is vertical parallel angles. That means I have in two triangles pair of corresponding sides in proportion and angle included by them is congruent. Okay, angle included by them is congruent. So therefore the two triangles are similar by SAS test for similarity. Okay, I hope you have understood, right? In problem set we don't have any good questions. I will write some question now of my own, right? So till then you practice these questions, understand. The most important thing is you must be very perfect with your theory. Your theory must not go anywhere. Okay, so let me write one question. Okay, let us come to the last question of our session. I have drawn a figure over here which is very clear and could be understood. I have drawn two perpendiculars on to BC at B and C. That is, AB is taken as X, DC is taken as Y. Then wherever this particular AC and BD are meeting at F, from their perpendiculars drawn, that is FE, which height is taken as H. BE is taken as P and EQ is taken as Q. And BC is given to you as Z. And you are expected to show that H is equal to XQ plus YP is to Z. Okay, so let us go by proof. As I told you, I will plan first. I will try to take H because it is H is expected. So H is over here, right? And clear cut it says that H must have relation with X also and Y also. So पहले first relationship I will establish. H with X and also with Q and P. Agreed? So H and Q form this triangle, and H, X and this. So I will not get this P and Q, but then too I will think of Z over here. So this is this triangle. That means I will take triangle ABC and triangle FAC. And in these two triangles, if I see, I get so called as one perpendicular over here. Okay, that is I have AB perpendicular to E. Okay, and one angle also I will get. So I will get these two triangles similar, and probably I will get the ratio of corresponding sides. So I will just first write down and then I will think what to do in this case. That is, I will say here कि in triangle ABC and triangle FEC. Okay, so in this triangle I have angle ABC. See on this angle is congruent to angle FEC, each measuring 90 degree. Right? Now, as per what I have told you, same calculation I will do. I will take a triangle and I will drop the angle which already is considered. So triangle ABC I took. So B is considered, to gone. So remaining angle are A and ACB. Okay. Now in second triangle, this I will drop and I will think of EFC and FEC. So when you read it at initial stage, you will not find anything common between them, right? But if you see this angle ACB, the ray is CA and ray is CB. And if you see FCE angle, the ray is CF, in turns to be CA. Ray is CE, turns to be CB. Means it is a common angle. You can also show it using corresponding angle also, because perpendiculars are drawn on same line, so they are parallel. But that will be a long procedure, not required. Na? So you get here angle ACB is congruent to angle FEC, even if the names are different. FCE. Okay, FCE. Even if the names are different, they are same angle. That is, they are same angle. Okay, so obviously two angles of one triangle are correspondingly congruent to two angles of another triangle. Then the two triangles are said to be similar by AA test for similarity. तो I will get triangle ABC. पहला आया हुआ है, कोई पूछने वाला तो है नहीं. इस सिमिलर दूसरे वाले को नॉक डाउन करना पड़ेगा, नॉक करके आना पड़ेगा, टोल भरना पड़ेगा, फिर आएगा अंदर. तो यू विल गेट हियर ABC ना. तो यू हैव B with E, B second, E second, C with C, C number 3, the number 3 remains only one, that is FEC. This is by AA test for similarity. Agreed? So once you get this, so you will get all the pairs of corresponding sides in proportion. तो मैं पूरा जमावड़ा नहीं लूँगा, मुझे जो दिख रहा है ना वो लूँगा. दैट मीन्स आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टेक AC because there is no mention of AC at all. So I am going to take AB, that is AB is to FE, right? Getting it? Enjoying na? Yes, even we are enjoying, because at SMG group tuitions we take care that first we must enjoy so that students will also enjoy. This is our first slogan. That is why we always say Sabir sir plus Madhav sir is equal to success. So now AB is to FE I took. So whom I will take equal to? Am I going to take all? No, I am going to drop this AC. Now that means AC I will not take only. So I will take only BC is to whom? That is second third is to second third. That is EC. Agreed? So this is your so called as, these are corresponding I took. What they were? Sides. कहाँ से लिया? Congruent के similar, they are similar triangles. Okay. Now let me write the measurements which are given to me. That is AB is given to me as X and FE कहाँ गया? H is equal to BC. BC is this one, na, which is given to you as Z, and EC is given to you as Q. Agreed? Now you are expected H. That means H ऊपर आना चाहिए, तो उल्टा कर दो. तो you'll get here H is to X is to Q is to Z, which I want, I got. This is by invertendo. Right? You got this? Okay? Now same thing I will be using for others also. That is, now I will better find H is to X I got and everything I got, right? So I will now find better H from this. So this will be my first statement. H is equal to, because I want Qx over here, so it is advisable that I multiply it. Cross multiplication is to Z. This is my first statement. Okay? H is equal to Qx is to Z. Now figure will not be visible to you, so better you draw the figure and then start the video. Now same workout I will carry out for Y. That is, I will be taking this triangle and this triangle and showing similar, which is already shown and explained nicely in the first part. So I will get here same one right angle, that is angle DCB is equal to angle FEB, which is each 90 degree, right? Then angle, one is common angle, that is B, that is DBC is congruent to angle FBE. This is common angle or same angle, right? So two angles of one triangle are correspondingly congruent to two angles of another triangle. Therefore the two triangles are similar. I'm running out with memory, so I have already written everything. So you'll get the two triangles similar by the same way, and you'll get the corresponding sides in proportion by dropping the same sides which I told you, that is DB not to take, so remaining sides you will get. So we get Y is to H is equal to Z is to P, and then accordingly same way I got H is equal to PY is to Z. Now I will not take more time. What I am going to do is I will just take the ratios, that is these two are equal, so I am writing it once again. So from 1 and 2 I wrote H is equal to Qx is to Z is equal to Py is to Z. I need to add them. So to add them I will carry out theorem on equal ratio. So by theorem on equal ratio I get this, I am adding Qx plus Uy is Z plus Z. That means I will make the change in the proof part also, it will be 2Z. That means H is equal to Qx plus Py is 2.